Hey, can you teach me how to moonwalk?
Yeah, sure.
Yes!
You really don't know how to moonwalk?
No.
How do you not know how to moonwalk? It's very easy, okay?
Okay.
All you do is you tilt one foot, you put your pressure on that foot, on your weight, and then you slide the flat foot, and then switch. And then you just do that a bunch. Almost.
Oh, snap! This floor is not the best floor for that, but I really wanted to learn it. No, guys, today we are not teaching you how to moonwalk. We are actually lifting your truck.
Finally, it has been so long. I've been working so hard for the last 8 months to try to get all the pieces together for the lift kit. We already have the wheels and tires. We got all the pieces for the lift kit. Now let's just hope I have all the correct tools and the knowledge to do it.
So in today's video, we are lifting Clayton's 1997.
Wrong. 96 F350 with a 7.3 power stroke, 4-door, long bed, 4-wheel drive, cream white.
Pull this bad boy in. So we got a big day ahead of us. What's step number 1?
I have no idea. I have never lifted a truck before. I have never worked on the suspension of a big truck before. All I've ever done is lowered cars.
There's not gonna be any literal like lifting, right? We don't have to lift the truck, right?
We have that, yes.
We do?
How do you lift the truck without lifting the truck? The truck needs to go up.
Yeah.
So we need a
use
jack.
jacks? Okay,
Yes.
cool, sweet.
Actually, Faith, you're just gonna be doing this because you squat all the time. I just need you to lift the truck up for me for the next like 4 hours.
That's what I imagine in my head.
Okay, a little higher, about 6 more inches.
Okay, wait, so you said 6 inches. So 6 inches higher?
Yes, we are adding a 6-inch lift to the car. Then we're adding another 1-inch lift with the bigger wheels and tires. So total 7-inch lift. You're gonna have to jump up 7 inches higher in order.
I already have to jump to get in here.
This door handle will be up here. So my one saving grace is I do know how to turn a wrench. And most of these bolts look like bolts I've seen before. So it can't be that hard, right? I also kind of need to figure out what all these parts even do or where they go. I'm pretty sure these are shocks. First things first, we need to lift this bad boy.
Well, yeah, that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, second step is go get dinner. So,
Truck is lifted.
now I just gotta throw some jack stands under there and get the wheels off. Okay. Boom. Told you it was easy.
Oh, that was easy, especially for me, because I didn't do anything. I am trying to do my best to keep up with what Clayton is doing, and so far what I've gathered is he's taken the front bumper off, he's taken the wheels off, and he's situated the calipers out of the way so they're not like dangling all over the place.
Now I'm taking the sway bar off.
Sway bar. All right, so the last thing we pulled off was the steering link, and by we I mean Clayton. And he said something that was really comforting just now. He's now to the point of the job where he has no clue what he's doing.
Nope. I am going to just kind of tackle each thing as I go. Right now I'm just going to be removing this old rusty, I believe, original, so 26-year-old shock.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be removing it from its perch. Just gonna go, I don't know.
Just do it. You already got dirt on your arms.
Just taking things apart over here.
1996 engineering, 2021 engineering. Quite the upgrade. All right, so we're moving on the leaf springs, and we're about to drop the differential.
Hey, oh yeah! All right. So we have separation between the axle and the leaf spring, probably for the first time since it's been assembled. Yay!
Oh my gosh. The other side is seized.
Yeah, this bolt.
So
See this rusty bolt on that side, it's seized inside of the bushing.
So we're stumped for a second.
We're stumped, but we'll get it eventually. So we've successfully removed all of the OEM stock garbage parts off the front end of my OBS truck. Now we need to start installing all this new stuff, but that does require a lot more work on the underside there. The first thing we're going to do is actually install these guys. So these are the new leaf spring hangers, and these mount to the frame right where the old ones are. And the old ones are installed with rivets. So we need to bust out the grinder, the die grinder, and the grinding wheel, and we need to cut all those rivets out. Are you ready to see some sparks?
Yeah, let them fly.
Are you gonna do some grinding?
Absolutely not. I love it. Safety first.
Safety first. I got my eye protection and ear protection and hand protection.
Man, I was over here eating a burger and I look over and all of a sudden, this thing's out.
I got the whole axle out. The whole Ford Dana 60 out. But the reason I brought it out is this bracket right here used to hold the U-bolts that held the leaf spring and the panhard bar. Those are both getting relocated with the new kit. So I'm grinding the welds off. Whew, that was a lot of work. I was mostly worried about getting this bracket off of the axle. I've never ground down welds before, and it was just as hard as I imagined. Next thing on the agenda is we gotta start installing stuff, and according to the instructions, this piece right here is number 1. Okay, put it on.
Yeah, let's just put it on, shall we?
Very nice, very nice.
And throw a couple bolts in and you're golden. First piece of the kit is on the truck almost.
It worked.
He's putting in the first bolt. The first bolt. Mistake number 1 on my part was sitting on the ground. Now I got metal shavings all over my butt.
All over your new pants?
All over my new pants. But right now Clayton is marking where those holes are that need to be drilled so we can put the screws in for whatever this thing is called, I forget. So that's about to happen right now, and I'm gonna look up what the next step is, because I'm currently just going off instructions right now and kind of feel like we're doing like an IKEA thing right now. We're putting together a bed frame, only more intense. Yeah, drilling holes has probably taken an cumulative of about an hour and a half.
Yeah, drilling.
Of just drilling holes.
12 holes, yeah. We're installing the rear shackles. That's the main thing about this kit, is removing these like shackle hangers from the front to the rear here. And what that's gonna do is give you a much smoother ride.
That is something this truck needs very badly.
Yes.
All right, we've got this bad boy on. We've got the shackle hanger ready to go.
Woo! We got it. Wow. Don't mind the ratchet strap there. That's literally the only way. We had it anchored right there, and we like strapped it all the way to the back axle, and we just kept cranking until it lined up.
That went a lot smoother than I had planned in my head.
Yeah, me too. I thought this alone would take about 2 hours of troubleshooting, but we only...
It only took like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Woo! So this is very poor timing. We had planned to at least have the front end lifted by the time I had to jump on a flight. And unfortunately, you know, like always, things don't go according to plan, so you're on your own now.
Well, I think I got it under control. We'll see. Wow, what a mess. We'll be back at the truck in just a minute. We gotta take Faith to the airport. You got everything?
I think so.
Okay.
This is it. This is goodbye forever.
Goodbye. Well, have a good trip.
Thank you.
and we will see you after the weekend.
Okay, good luck with your truck.
Yes, I cannot wait for you to see it. I'm gonna come pick you up in the new lifted truck.
All right.
While Faith enjoys her time in Michigan, we're going to be finishing the truck lift and working on the Cayman this weekend, but I do have a very special surprise for you guys that I did not want to tell Faith about the truck lift. You guys are just gonna have to wait till we're back at the shop and I'll explain. Well, you guys, we are back at the shop and the mess is still here. There's just parts and tools everywhere. I'm gonna do a quick cleanup, and that surprise that I have for you guys, I have not forgotten. I'm going to tell you once the front end is done and down on the new wheels, but that's not gonna be very long for you guys, probably a few hours for me. We're just gonna cut to some more time lapses. So I believe all of the components in the front end have been installed and inspected and torqued to spec. I'm gonna do a quick overview with you with everything that we've installed in the front before we move to putting the wheels on and the rear. In the front here, the main thing is this shackle reversal conversion kit. So this takes my 96 leaf springs and converts it to a 99 to 04 Ford Super Duty leaf spring, which is longer, and it moves the shackle from here to there. The top hats for the leaf springs that hold the dual shocks, the dual Bilstein shocks. We did a Panhard kit, which has a much more beefy, more adjustable Panhard bar. And we did the crossover steering right here, which takes the Pitman arm steering above and then below sends it over to the other side. We also did extended stainless steel brake lines. And all these components can be purchased from Sky's Off-Road Design. Link is in the description below, along with each kit that I purchased and installed on this. They make insanely good quality lift kits and truck components, whether you have an old Ford, an old Bronco, an old Chevy. I believe they have Toyota stuff as well, probably for like the old Land Cruisers. It took a little bit longer than I thought, but let's get this thing jacked up and get those new Fittipaldi wheels installed. Here is the moment of truth we've been waiting for all video, and for me all weekend. Let's get this front down on the ground. All right. Wow. Look at that thing. Obviously we need to install the front bumper, but wow. Just as a refresher, these are Fittipaldi off-road wheels. These things are sick. I got these specifically because the face of the wheel is very, very busy with a very deep lip, which may remind you of a different wheel I have. I literally cannot believe how good this thing looks. It looks exactly how I imagined. I love the 22-inch wheels with the 37s. The 6-inch lift just looks incredible with the dual shocks right there. Man, I cannot wait to get the rear end done, which brings me to my big surprise that I did not want Faith to know, which is perfect that she left town this weekend. So in the rear here, we're riding stock ride height right here with 35-inch tires. Here's the huge surprise. So we did the 6-inch lift in the front. We're going to be doing a 4-inch drop in the rear. It's gonna be so fun. Squatted trucks are so funny to me, and it'd be so much fun to have a squatted OBS long bed, a 4-door long bed. It's like the longest truck ever. We're gonna do a 10-inch squat on this thing. Let's just drop this really, really quick. So the concept of this is very, very easy. Shouldn't take any longer than an hour. I'm guesstimating an hour. We'll see actually how long it goes. Basically, we gotta jack the truck up, we gotta loosen the U-bolts, drop the axle down, take the block out, jack the axle back up, and we're golden. The fitment in the rear is so proper. It's like a 4-inch gap all the way around. I do need to bend this out because it's barely touching the tire there. But man, this has been so much work, but it's so awesome to finally see the truck like I imagined it a year ago when I bought the truck. We still have so many more mods, but the reason I waited to tell you guys until Faith was gone is she doesn't really understand the truck in the first place. She thinks it's loud, she thinks it's old, uncomfortable, bouncy, which it is all of those, but it also looks so dang good. That 7.3 sounds so good. The body style is classic, and I cannot wait to surprise her at the airport tomorrow It's gonna be so funny. We're gonna go pick her up in this tomorrow. I'm gonna go shower, but I will see you guys tomorrow when we go pick up Faith. So overnight, it got really cold here in Park City. It's almost snowing. I got the 7.3 warming up. Faith is landing in about 45 minutes, and I could not be more excited to surprise her with the new squatted OBS. Okay, Faith, where are you? I think she's down here at the end. There she is. Let's see what she thinks of the squatted OBS. What do you think?
Your attention, please. Your areas are for loading and unloading purposes only.
So what do you think?
What happened? Did you not do the back end?
No, I totally did the back end. I lowered it 4 inches. Well, she doesn't like it.
It's a little, I mean, you do you, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected from the front end. Not the back end though.
Nice. That's much better, right?
Yeah. You know, I support everything you're doing, as long as it makes you happy.
Okay. Well, let's head home.
Okay. I've honestly never been more glad to have tint on some windows because this.
You're embarrassed?
I was a little embarrassed getting it, not gonna lie.
The truck is awesome.
All right, it's cool. The wheels do look pretty fresh. Okay, so we just got home and I'm like looking at this truck and I'm trying to understand
Why it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool you can't even comprehend how cool it is.
I keep looking at it, I'm like, oh, those are nice wheels, but like what's going on with the back end? I am excited for like the fact that like the front end is really, really tall.
You literally can't even see on the hood.
I can't see anything. And the back end, honestly, this is actually really convenient for me.
It's the most practical.
Because now I can lift things into the bed because it's squatted down. I do like these wheels though. They are shiny.
Do you like the spikes?
Yeah, I actually really like it. Now that you're like starting to get the truck kind of piece by piece together, I think it's gonna look so good.
You get it now, right?
Yeah, I get most of it. Oh man, is it cold out?
So, the truck 3 days ago compared to now, it's way better, right?
Way better.
Yes, okay.
It's different. It's better because you're getting stuff done.
Okay, I thought you were gonna absolutely hate it. I'm
honestly embarrassed to ride in it. It's kind of weird. I'm in full support.
So Faith clearly has surprised me with her actually good attitude towards this. I thought she was gonna absolutely hate the squatted OBS.
Embarrassed is the word.
So she doesn't hate it, she's just embarrassed of it, which is fantastic. That was part of my goal with the whole thing.
Oh my God.
But this whole project has been such a great learning experience for me. I've never lifted a truck before, I've never squatted a truck before, I've never lowered a truck. So I just gotta keep checking things off of the Clayton to-do list.
You did it. I did like 20% of it, and then you did like the rest of it.
Yeah. And before we end today's video, I want to mention again, if you guys need any of the parts that I used for my OBS, or if you have any old truck and you want to lift it, check out Sky's Off-Road Design. The link is in the description below, along with every single part that I used in today's video, and I can promise you, you'll enjoy the quality of the parts.
Yeah, and it was really nice because they had like a whole instruction layout for you too.
Yeah, it was all digital instructions on how everything goes together. It was fantastic. I hope you guys like the new squatted OBS. I know I do, and Faith does as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to yet another one of our videos. We cannot wait to see you in the next one. Peace.